Hey, what's up, guys? Today's January the 17th, 2018. Go ahead and get right on into the tickers. I was out of whack today. Today just was not my day, so I had to shut myself down and come back, do it again tomorrow. Instinctually I wanted to keep on trade my way out of the hole, but I reminded myself that I could easily make this money back tomorrow, so no biggie, just shut it down for the day. I'm starting to get a headache. I was trying to find a time during the day to get up away from my computer, go outside, but it just never played out that way. So I was losing my freshness as the day went by also. So that made it even easier for me to say, yeah, that's right, go ahead and shut it down and just come back tomorrow. So going to the place XNet, shorted it right here. And this thing was open all day almost. I just left it. I did all the other stuff that we're going to cover in the recap. I just had this thing open from like the get-go today, and it kept making lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. And this was the base right here. But then I looked over and I saw these candles were lifting up off the base right here, and it started curling up. Didn't like that, so I said, let me get out of the way. This thing's about to do something, and kept the loss really small on that. So that was XNet. Next place, CRZO had my number today. Shorted them right here, was in profit, trying to let my winners run. Hanging on, I hung on to it too long. I saw it turn around and I saw this candle, and that's where normally I say, uh-oh, and mark it out right here for a little tiny scalp. But I said, no, I'm trying to hang in there, and on this play that just did not work out for me. It rode up to here, and my stop was 1 cent above this level right here, $23. And look how many times I like almost hit my stop. This candle finally got me. And then off the break of this, I shorted it right here. I didn't like the way it looked, so I covered right here, kept that really small. And then later in the day, since we were heading up this direction, I longed it right here. And my price target was right here. And it just did not seem, my indicators were showing me that it didn't have a lot of juice left in it. So I went ahead and got a little small gain on that one. Next one, NRZ. We were consolidating back and forth between these two bids, and I thought we were breaking out right here. And so I went long right here, and it just stopped me out because, I was given it room to bounce between these fibs. Long right here, you see it bounced. Came up here, turned around, bounced. But with your stop right here, and you're only 2 or 3 cents away, once you see it break through the fib, you can't really get out any earlier. You just have to let it hit your stop, because we're talking like 2 or 3 more cents. And if you try to change your order that in that amount of time, this thing could slam down. So when your stop is that close to where you're letting it, I was comfortable with it hitting this, and my stop was so close to that when it broke through that, even though I was uncomfortable, I had to let it come hit my stop because I was so close to it. That was NRZ. Next play, Juno. Had some internet connection issues. It logged me off twice. Right after I got in this play, I got logged back in, and then it disconnected me again. I turned my Wi-Fi off, reconnected, logged back in a second time, and that was it. That was the one that got me back on. and I got out of this play. I could see the chart because the internet was back on, but I got out of this play inside of the platform window. I hadn't even moved anything to the second screen or anything where I normally have everything. It was like the second I was able to upload it, I like reached in there and got myself out of the play. So I didn't get the whole move. The move was to here. So that's unfortunate. Last play, XOing. Shorted them right here and put my stop really close. So a lot of times you'll hear me say that if my day's not going good, I will cut my risk in half. I did something a little different today. What I did was, instead of cutting my risk in half, when I got the signal to go, for instance right here, I got the signal right here, as opposed to cutting my risk in half, what I did was waited for pullbacks. If it took off without me, then I didn't play that much. But if it pulled back, then I would take it. So it told me to go short right here and put my stop right here. So I waited for a pullback and then took that same play way up here. So I was much closer to my stop. And that was how I played that. But that's the last play for the day. We'll fight another one. We'll see you guys tomorrow.